Hey YouTube, it's Jamie here, and I'm going to do a review of Unforgiven 2003. This is a nice looking oh, just kicked my wall. I got Kane on the cover, and it says Face Your Fear. This was a decent pay-per-view. Wasn't necessarily the best, but this had some good matches on it. First, I'm just going to go in they have these matches in just random order than what they were. Lita and Trish Stratus versus Molly Holly and Gail Kim. This was when the women's division still meant something. But this was Lita's return match after being gone from a neck surgery. And Trish was in the corner about to do the Stratusfaction. She did the Stratusfaction. Lita got up and did her first moonsault, being back, and got the 1, 2, 3. And, that was a okay match, I guess. And then I give it a 7 out of 10. Then Scott Steiner versus Test with Stacy Keibler. If Test wins, he gets Stacy and Steiner services. If Steiner wins, he gets Stacy back. This match was not very good. I don't think Scott Steiner is really that good of a wrestler. And 2003 really showed that, especially at No Way Out 03. But Tess ended up winning and getting Stacy and Steiner's services. I give that match a 4 out of 10. It was pretty bad. And then six-man table match. Dudley Boyz and Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley ended up not showing up because he was hurt. It was just like a handicap table match. It was Devon Dudley and Bubba Dudley versus Rene Dupree, Sylvain Grenier, and Rob Conway. First, they were all fighting, and then Devon brought a table, and he ended up being the first one put through the table. He was out. It was a 1-on-3 for a little bit, and Bubba put one of them through the table. I think it was Sylvain Grenier or Robert Conway. I don't remember which one it was. And then the two tried to do a flapjack on him through the table, and Devon pushed it over. Bubba ended up powerbombing one through the table. He powerbombed Rob Conway from the ring outside onto the table. And then it was the last guy. It was 1v1 Bubba versus one of them, and he was trying to put him through the table, and then out of nowhere they do a 3D through a table, and then they retain their title. I think that was a tag team title match. They retained their titles. And then JR and the King versus, that was a good match. I give it a 9 out of 10. JR and the King versus Coach and Al Snow. This match was pretty bad because of Coach and Jerry Lawler. Not Jerry Lawler, JR. And the winner got to broadcast Raw. And they were fighting. Ended up Jericho coming out when the ref was down, hitting King. And Coach or Al Snow got the pinfall. I don't remember which one it was. And they got the pinfall, and they got to broadcast Raw, but I don't know if that really happened. I don't think it did. But that was not really that good either. I give it a 5 out of 10. Triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Chris Jericho versus Christian versus Rob Van Dam. At the end of the match, Chris Jericho was laid out. Christian went to go get the Intercontinental title. No, it was Chris Jericho. Christian got the title. Chris Jericho wasn't laid out. He was talking to the ref. Rob Van Dam. He wasn't talking to. He was arguing with the ref or something. Rob Van Dam was gonna do a frog splash, and Christian put up his knees with the title on his knees, and he pinned Rob Van Dam after that. That was a okay match. I give it a 7 out of 10. Then Legend versus Legend Killer match. Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton. And like, that was a good match, but Randy Orton ended up hitting Shawn Michaels with brass knuckles like 3 times and got the pinfall. I give that match a 7 out of 10, I guess. And then the last man standing match, this was a good match. They ended up Shane McMahon jumping off the Titantron, and he went through the Kane moved and he went through the like ring, not ring, but it was like this wood platform thing with like, I don't really know, but it was like he landed on a wood thing and it busted, and the ref counted to 10. Then it was the World Heavyweight Championship match, Triple H versus Goldberg. If Goldberg loses, he leaves WWE. Triple H can lose the title by DQ or count out. I'll talk about that in a minute. But look, here's the insert. I didn't show the inside. Here's the insert, home video, and then got Judgment Day the videos ramped up. King of the Ring 02, Divas Undressed, Vengeance 02, SummerSlam 02. I have that. Global Warming Tour, Melbourne Unforgiven 02, No Mercy 02. Have that. Rebellion 02, Best Confidential. Got that. Before They Were Stars. Armageddon 02. Got that. Before They Were Stars 2. But Raw 10th Anniversary. Got that. Royal Rumble 03. Got that. Diva Desert Heat. No Way Out 03. Got that. And there's the thing. I wish I could still do this. This would be cool to get a little thing. But, wonder if they still even do this. But I don't have them all for my thing anyways. Let me put this back in. I probably have like 6. But that'd be really cool to have the little case thing. Wait, I'll show you the disc. There's Kane on the disc. September 21, 2003. Austin/Bischoff % a World Wrestling Entertainment production. Let's take a look at this disc. Can't really see it, but it's scratched up. When I got it, it had this like weird like stuff around the ring, and for some reason I was probably in the last 15 minutes of the Triple H and Goldberg match, but and it just stopped working. But I know Goldberg ended up winning the title somehow because he was at WrestleMania 20. But it was a good match from what I saw. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I forgot to rate the last man standing match. I give it a 9 out of 10. Overall, this pay-per-view isn't really the best, but I give it a 7 out of 10. You guys should definitely pick it up if you're trying to complete the 03 thing. But yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.